Hello, everybody. I hope this message finds you well. I hope everybody's had a great week thus far and is excited or has some big plans for the weekend. I personally am pumped up because my family's coming to visit. They haven't had an opportunity to visit me in a while, so I'm really excited about the opportunity to spend a little bit of time with them. We've been quarantined, locked down, and so we feel really good and safe by having the visit and spending some time together. So just really looking forward to that. But before the weekend started, I just really wanted to spend a couple of minutes and share a couple of thoughts that kind of hit me this week that I thought maybe somebody out there could benefit them. And so one of my lifetime mentors and confidants and really inspiration, a really good example of servant leadership, sent me this book last week. And so as I've been digging into it and looking at it and really reading it, I found a lot of just amazing different nuggets out of this book and a lot of that happens. You take a lot of different things out of that, and but there was a quote in there from John Calvin: without knowledge of self there is no knowledge of God, without knowledge of God there is no knowledge of self, by John Calvin. I thought that was really great because I ran into a couple of roadblocks this week that really kind of tested me and made me think about, my journey and what we're doing. And a real big piece of that, and all of you know, as I've talked about it before, is I'm a big fan of the trust equation. And to remind you of what that is, it's trustworthiness equals credibility plus reliability plus intimacy divided by self-orientation. Again, credibility plus reliability plus intimacy divided by self-orientation. So I'm a big fan of that, and that trust equation, trustworthiness, trusting people. And I think a lot of that comes from sincerity. And I got some feedback really this week from people that I'm blessed to work with who had run into a little buzzsaw on a call. And what they had found when they got on the call is that the content was good, right? And I think many times we all have areas of opportunity, and we all focus on those opportunities in terms of content. What can we do better? And I like saying, hey, do good today, but do it better than you did yesterday. I think we're in constant growth mode. But I'm also a big fan of servant leadership and a servant heart. And I don't think those things can be faked. You either have that quality, or you're working and studying, trying to develop that quality, or you don't. And a lot of times we'll run into people who say the right things at the right times, but in the moments where it counts or they actually have to portray that, they're not capable of it. And I think sometimes that's a deterrent for us, right? It can really kind of knock us off the rails. And a lot of times when a call starts or you're running into having a conversation with somebody, and that starts out with them coming with, I did this, or I can do this, or these people work for me, or I created this, that I and that work for really is a turnoff. Because in where we are today, in a lot of the things that we're trying to focus and work on when you talk about servant leadership, we work with each other. We're blessed to work with each other. We're blessed to learn from each other and grow from each other. And that self-orientation piece of the trust equation is the most important. Like I've said it before, self-orientation is the only denominator of that equation for a reason. It's there because when somebody's self-orientation is off the charts, it's hard for them to look past anything or realize maybe the impact that they're having when they're not thinking about other people, but they're so focused on themselves. Their self-orientation is all about themselves. So a lot of times the message is there, and maybe the feedback's there, and the content's there, but it's the delivery of that that gets kind of lost in translation. So I'm just, again, urging you folks out there to think about it. I know a lot of you are big fans of the SERVE model. I know a lot of you are big fans of reading like Simon Sinek and Mark Miller and Ken Blanchard and John Maxwell. I know a lot of you are studying that, but as I found digging more into what's important to me and how that servant leadership and servant heart really transcends work and starts making its way into our daily routine, our daily activities. And I've had people ask me about work-life balance, and what I found over the years is that there isn't a whole lot of separation if the values and the beliefs that you have carry from everywhere and everything that you do. It's not, hey, I'm going to be this person here, be this person here, be this person here. You're really called to be that person all the time. And that's part of the spiritual journey, and it's part of a passion that if you want to be a servant leader and you lead with a servant heart, you're going to do it all the time. And again, we all have areas of opportunity, but I think sometimes we get lost and we don't see the impact that we might have on other people when our self orientation is out of whack. So, but again, I just want to share that message with you. Maybe some of you will find it useful. But again, I'm extremely blessed to have the opportunity to share with all of you. I hope that you have a fantastic weekend. And I continue to pray for our country. I continue to pray for so many people and all the different things that they're going through. I think in this time, a lot of people, even the strongest of faith, their faith is being tested. And I think it is a really good opportunity for us to lend and allow people to lean on our faith. I think it's a nice opportunity for us to do things that maybe we haven't done before. Reach out, listen, pay attention to what's going on out there. I think that's extremely important. You know, I've said it before, my word for 2020 was intentional. And right now I'm being extremely intentional in the things that I do, the interactions that I have, the thoughts that I have, the conversations that I'm having. I think that's extremely important right now as we go through all the different things that we're going through in our country and close to home and the things going on. So again, blessed. Thank you so much for allowing me the opportunity to share. And as always, believe in the unbelievable. That is you.